Hello Hodge Hill. So today we're going to be calculating the surface area of cubes and cuboids. Some of the keywords you may see again are faces and sides. Linked to the previous lessons in the big question that you may be able to use in this lesson if you'd like to have a go on using nets to calculate surface areas of cubes and cuboids. Okay, so we've come on to the example where we're going to be calculating the surface area of this cube. So first things first, recall some of the general knowledge. On a cube, all the sides have the same length. 7 centimeters height and 7 centimeters depth. So let's recall our formula for calculating area. Area is equals to length times width. Area is equals to length times width. So what I'm going to do is calculate the area for each of these surfaces, add them all up, and it will give us the total surface area of this cuboid. So first things first, I'm going to calculate the area of the front area equals length times width, which is 7 times 7, which is equals to 49 centimeters squared. When we're working out area, it's units squared. Now let's move on to the side. Let's calculate the area of the side. Side area equals to length times width, which is 7 times 7, which is 49 centimeters squared. And then I'm going to calculate the top area equals 7 times 7, which is equals to 49 centimeters squared. So we've calculated the front, we've calculated the side, and we've calculated the top. So the total surface area now, S dot A for surface area, is equals to the top plus the side plus the front times 2. We're going to times it by 2 because for every top we have a bottom, so we have twice the amount. For every side we have another side, so we have twice the amount. And for the front we have the back, so we have twice the amount. So I'm going to take all those three sides and times it by 2, because in total we have 6 faces, yeah? So the surface area equals to 49 plus 49 plus 49 times 2. So 49 plus 49 plus 49 times 2 will give us 294 centimeters squared. So our surface area for this cube is 294 centimeters squared. Okay, next we're going to move on to a cuboid, area of a cuboid. It has a similar process, except for not all the sides are the same. Not all the sides are the same. So the first things first is we're going to calculate the front. Let's calculate the surface area of the front. So the front area equals to the length, which is here to be 5 centimeters because the width is 5 centimeters. 5 times 7, and that will give us 35 centimeters squared. The side, let's take this side here. This side here, it has a width of 8 centimeters and has a length of 7 centimeters. The 8 is got from here and the length is got from there. So the side area equals to 8 times 7, which is equals to 56 centimeters squared, units squared. And last but not least, to work out the third side, the third face, sorry, the top. Now we have at the top for the length times by the width to be 8 times by 5. The length and the width are 8 times 5. So for top area equals 8 times 5, which is equals to 40 centimeters squared. Now, like I said, the top and the bottom have the same size, so we're going to times by 2, and the sides are the same, so we're going to times by 2, and the front and the back are the same, so we're going to times by 2. So all I'm going to do to calculate the surface area, I'm going to add up the front, the side and the top area. And I'm going to times it by 2. Just to repeat, we're timesing it by 2 because for every front we have a back, for every side we have another side, and for every top we have a base. So if I take 35, add 56, add 40 and times it by 2, that should give us a surface area of 262 centimeters squared. Again, surface area is measured in units squared. Okay, so I'm going to go through on how to use nets to find surface area. If you'd like to use this way, you can use this way. So over here we have a net. So if we calculate the individual area of each of these faces, we have, I'm just going to draw them on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If we calculate the area of each of these individual faces and add them all up, make their sum, that will give us our total surface area. So I'm just going to show you on the side. So I'm just going to call them area 1 is equals to 5 times 3, which is 15 centimeters squared. Area 2, which is equals to 6 times it by 5, equals 30 centimeters squared. Area 3, which is equals to 6 times it by 3, which equals to 18 centimeters squared. Area 4 equals to 3 times by 6, because the width is also 6 at the bottom here, equals to 18 centimeters squared. Area 5 equals to 5 times by 3, centimeters squared. And area 6 equals to 6 times by 5, which is equals to 30 centimeters squared. 30 centimeters squared. One thing you'll see is that all of these sides, there will be a pair that is common. So area 1 has 15 centimeters, which is the same as area 5, which is 15 centimeters. They're the sides. Then area 2, 30 centimeters squared, will be the same as area 6, which is 30 centimeters squared, because they're the top and the bottom. And then area 4 of 18 centimeters squared will be the same as area 3, 18 centimeters squared. And that is because they are the front and the back. So now you should be able to see that the front and the back have the same size, same area, the top and the base have the same area, and the front and the back have the same area. So if we add up all these areas, surface area is equals to the sum of all of these areas here. The sum of all of these areas here. And if we add them all up, we should get 126 centimeters squared. 126 centimeters squared. So that's how to use a net to calculate the surface area of a 3D shape. Okay, what I would like you to do now is to have a go at these tasks. Please start off on the red task, have a go at calculating the surface area of all of those cubes. One thing you should remember is that on a cube or on a square, all sides are the same. So that's one thing you should know for that. And then move on to the green. The green is to find the area or the total surface area of these cuboids. Yeah. If you have any questions regarding this task, please message a member of staff on Maths at your own class charts, and good luck.